You a
Yeah,
Philly
for
guy.
sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You a Philly guy,
Yeah.
and Philly fans have expected a lot from Daryl Morey since he got there. Because
Yeah.
of what they had already. They had Embiid. They had a certain level of success, but they wanted to get to the next level. Has he failed them?
And you know what? It's twofold, right? Like he hasn't failed them as far as getting names, right? Getting the buzz going. As I would say, the Sixers with James Harden was a game away from getting to where they wanted to be at, right? Look, or getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that was a really good
Right.
team. The knock I have on Daryl Morey is a consistency of a president, right? Like keeping core together, like making sure guys get their money. That's not just like a circus. Like when I say circus, like you're bringing in different acts. Like you're not even allowing like certain acts to actually gel, right? And a lot of people were like, this guy hate Daryl Morey because he traded him. Listen, I made $100 million in my career. I'm not mad at Daryl Morey for trading me. I'm mad because that's my hometown and people don't understand what Philly sports does for the city. Like I'm from the inner city. Like when we have good basketball and good football, like that brings the crime rate down. I know I'm stepping a little bit higher than what you might expect, but that brings the crime rate down. Like that brings people together. And when you're just constantly flipping them out and constantly players being unhappy and you constantly lying to players. And I'm gonna give you a quick story. Like Pat Bev might not want me to tell her this is my guy, but I was right there. Daryl Morey told Pat to his face that he's not going to trade him. Yes, he sent him somewhere good, and he was able to play. But I was right there when he said, "I'm not going to trade you. You're my guy," and then his ass out the next day or two or some shit like that. And I was like, bro, like, how is that? Like in this game, like you got to have some type of respect for veterans, some type of respect for guys that lay it on the line like that, some type of respect for guys that the city's embracing. When we talk about Philadelphia, you need guys that fits the city. You can't just bring anybody in there and just expect them to be, you know what I mean? Like it just don't work like that. Like identify the guys that needs to be there, identify the tough guys, identify the team guys. Like really try to make a good team instead of just like, again, going back to the circus act, you bring in so many acts in that there's no real gel, there's no real continuity. When you talk about championship teams, they get to this mountaintop and then they go over and they go over and then they accomplish what they're trying to do. You're never going to win bringing 10 guys in at a time. Then during the season, you ship to 5 guys. And like, that's not how hoop works. We had success in Houston doing it that way, but you never got to the mountaintop. You know what I mean? And then you switched out every year. Chris Paul, Westbrook, like it just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just an ongoing trend. And Philadelphia is not one of those cities. Like it's not one of those cities where you could just bring anybody in there and expect to win. And that was the only part I had with them is like you had tough guys there. Like the year I was there, you had guys that was embracing being there. The city loved them. Why not like continue to keep that together and continue to build on that, right? You had your superstars, you had guys that was all bought in. He just does it's just because I'm from Philly. Like whatever he wants to do in these other cities, that doesn't bother me. But because I'm from the city of Philadelphia, inner city, so I know what basketball, being sports in general, doing well for the city. I know what it does for the inner city. So that was my part of like not understanding Daryl Morey, and he drafted me, right? Like I got to when I came to the league, he drafted me. This motherfucker put me in the G League. And I was a good player. It's just like it was like the circus act again all over again, instead of just allowing people to give them chances and see if they can dwell. And I just for me, I'm just not a big fan of the circus.
No, I think Daryl. Marcus, I grew up in Detroit, so there's a way it's supposed to look, right?
Exactly.
And there's a way that the fans are going to embrace because it's familiar. And we've won this way. We're supposed to win a certain way. And when you are losing the other way, you're going to look at the GM, you're going to look at the coach, you're going to look at the owner and say, y'all don't understand us. Y'all don't understand how this is supposed to go. And I think Daryl sort of lacks, from afar, it seems like he lacks a personal touch to this, like a humanity to all of this. And I think that's a reason why he has failed at this.
Yeah, weird dude, man. Like very uncomfortable dude, but like you just don't know, like if he's lying, if he's telling the truth. Like he does little things that you just be like, I see right through the shit. Like when I got there, he just was doing little stuff, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm on the block. Like No, I'm about to get your ass. Come here to talk to me. He don't never talk to me. Like, what you talking to me about? How the weather is or some shit. Like, bro, I see right through that shit. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna get my packed. My will stay packed by the door because I know you're gonna try some little cool shit. So, you know, just for me, like, it ain't. I can care less what Daryl Morey do. I can care less what he do with any other city. But for my city, the city that I've been raised in, the people that I know, like, I'm not a big fan of that.